Não, papai, eu tô Marechal não. Eu saí. Eu vou ali com o Damião, que deu problema no chip dele, vou ter que ir no shopping com ele. Eu vou no shopping, depois eu te ligo. Lá pra ver a parada. Tô aqui já esperando ele. O celular dele deu um problema no da porra do chip virtual.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Check, getting this one clear. Not the most convincing of passes. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's stop.
Hullet! Hullet! That is just a piece of art!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Netherlands.
Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neymar. And here's Hullet.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pele will not want Cannavaro with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed. It shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
The Netherlands really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Davids running with the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pele. Messi knocks it out wide. Cafu. Robertson spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. And this is Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The Netherlands with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Cannavaro. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's running through. Messi. Now this... Messi! It's a loose... And there's the shot! And no, just off target. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vieira. And Robertson. Neymar. Pele. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving on and making good progress. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Neymar. Now the cross. Son Heung-min! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min running with intent. And he's definitely onside. And it's Davids. And it's been played through. And he welcomes Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering.
And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please make sure
the Netherlands currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Towering header! Davids, nicely aimed pass. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace, and that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears. Shot, surely! It's a goal!
Engraçado, eita porra.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cafu. Cannavaro. Neymar. Now it's Son Heung-min, and this is Hullet.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. And here's Messi. Hullet. Oh, there's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. And that's it.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
O jogo tá pesado, mano. Tá pesado, tá lentão, 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 lentão. O jogo tava a mil esses 2 dias que eu joguei com ele. Um peso desgraçado. Vai tomando, que jogo lixo.
Diz que é o melhor. É assim, né? Diz que você é o melhor todos os dias. Você tomando pau e acordando.
Pra se lascar, Macai. O jogo tá lento. Pesado. O jogo tava bom esses 2 dias aí. Vai se fuder também. Tu é doido. Me deixa, Macai. O jogo tá ruim, Macai.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up
Graça.
and we'll be getting underway very... And pull it!
Tá no cu, hein?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tá lento, mano, tá vendo não?
Well, look, they
That's
know
that
they've got a
goal.
height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Goal, the Netherlands! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did
Bola na
fly out of the
pequena área
box
quando ele
here.
não pega.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Hullet, and this is Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pele. Oh, good ball! Robertson has it in a wide position.
Desgraça. Tomar no cu. Cidão desgraçado.
And he's there to retrieve it. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The Netherlands, he's rising! Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The Netherlands leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be up.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Robertson, great vision, and he's whipped it across. Oh, that was vital. That has not gone well. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. And this is Son Heung. He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And again! The Netherlands have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. White cuts out the pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi. Oh, this is big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. White puts the ball in. And the shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Ronaldinho simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Robertson. That is good strength. And it's Neymar. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, what can they make of this? Half an hour played now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Hullet. That's good defending, very good defending. Pele. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Neymar. Foot in. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Messi's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pull it. Looking for a runner. Cannavaro with the clearance. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Cafu. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! And got to be quick to recover this. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's in on goal. And he was alert to it. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And this is Neymar. Pull it. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal
Obrigado.
advantage under these circumstances
Bobeira,
is
velho,
decisive
como
or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
The Netherlands claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time.
Tô jogando, mas tá ruim pra mim aqui, velho. Tá muito pesado.
We're on the move again. Davids.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson clears. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. And here's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ronaldinho running with the ball. That ball looks a good one.
That's good defensive concentration.
Hullet. Hullet! Cafu can clear it away. Spread it left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's quick to return it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's forced to go back. Gullit might just make this.
He's through here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
And Messi! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Nem sei como eu ganhei esse jogo, isso é doido. O time do cara tá um soltinho, meu time todo feio aqui, velho.
And that's it.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Tem alguém que ensina vocês, hein? Prepara, começa aí.
Pô, e ela que tem um negócio, uns equipamentos em casa, a gente pega e faz.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Caresses it through. And here's Ronaldinho. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's gone route one. And this is Messi, showing good feet. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Distributed tidily. Has a look up and towering header! Goal, the Netherlands! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu gets into a good position. Nice control. Pelé. And this is Hullet. Goes down, but nothing given.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. Davids. The Netherlands are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Messi. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving forward. Pelé. And it's Neymar. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. In it comes. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Vieira gets across to intercept that. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Pelé going about things with real menace. Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Out of play for a goal kick. Ronaldinho goes sliding in. Cafu. Cannavaro. Sends it crossfield. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi wants to run onto this. And the shot! And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Messi! Nearly, but not quite. Just past the 40th minute mark. Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's come loose. Pele. That's Vieira. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Takes the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Robertson. Vieira. Now it's Messi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
By the local police.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, off the bar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Son Heung-min just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Always onto this.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar. Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And this is Neymar. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's well spotted. That could spell trouble. Davids. Searching pass he's played there. Pullet. He's in a great position here. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. Neymar. He's found a way past. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's White. And he thumps it clear. Vieira. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. The Netherlands present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Messi. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vieira. Now Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He'll try from distance! Off the post! Lovely feet. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's neat. Pele. Vieira. And this is Hullet! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, super find. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Davids does really well there, strong defending. Into the last 5 minutes. He's found a way through. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. Messi receives it in a good position. And the finish! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Vamos jogar duas aí, velho, pra ver se fica melhor o jogo, pra ver se é minha internet. Pô, jogo lento dá desgrama, velho. Tu é doido. E ele vai nada, liga pra ele aí. Eu vi que esse vagabundo disse, o jogo tá ruim, o jogo tá muito lento, pô. Tá horrível. Essa bosta. O jogo tava bom, a gente. Uma porcaria mesmo. Peso desgraçado. Então assim não consegue jogar, não. Ah, eu não consigo não, me atrapalha muito. Ele que eu vou sair, vou tocar a bola, o cara já toma.
O pessoal que não sabe jogar, tá montando o pessoal. Tá. E lá tudo isso faz do segundo hoje aí. Vai fazendo peça de hoje, porque